the fact that when you get out and say, hey, I'm finna do this, it's like when you did Let's Get Educated last year, that was a big sellout. Regardless of where we had to have it, it was a big sellout. A lot of people came, a lot of people showed up. It was a lot of tears. You know what I'm saying? Your sister just touched down today, so it was a lot of tears going on. And when she showed up, you felt the realness that you seen all these people of color who had businesses that came out because they wanted to show themselves open to the community and say, hey, we got a business too. Come support over here.
And that's what we need to keep doing. Even though we are in quarantine, I believe it's a way that we could probably get a Facebook Live with multiple people. It could be done, but you absolutely right. We have to feed each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the only one eating.
Right.
And if I'm the only one eating and I'm not sharing with y'all, it's
right. What's the point? Yeah, it's a problem. What's the point? It's a waste of time.
It's a problem.
It's really a waste of time.
I think you was just preaching.
I probably said a mouthful, but this
you did.
But this is about you, though. It's one of the things that we all have a gift and a talent that God has given us, and a lot of us are not using it. No matter what we're, tuned into and what we have going on, we're not using it as we should. So when you think about what it is that God has given you, how does it affect the people around you, like your household, your family? How are they receiving it and taking it in that, one, you've been on stage, you done been with the mayor of Sanford. You've done some things that a lot of you probably didn't even see happening in your lifetime. Look, she can't even.
I remember it was a point that one time, listen, I remember one time it was a point that somebody was like, man, I need to stand beside you and be with you all day because you run into any and everybody. You link up with any and everybody. You making business. You doing this, you doing that. But you said, how does it affect my kids or my household?
How does it bring, the excitement, or are they looking at it and saying, mommy's leading by example? Mommy is doing something that I didn't even see her doing, let alone you probably didn't see yourself doing it until you started doing it. See, the people that you're touching, the lives that are being changed, whether it's through a joke, whether it's through the food that you serve, whether it's being out, just being who you are, taking a picture, random pictures with people to put a smile on their face. That right there, no matter where you go, I've seen you do it. And if they haven't looked at your Facebook and your Instagram, she is the random picture taker.
Yep. Hey, come here. Let me take a picture with you.
It's crazy to see you work. It's crazy to see you work, though.
My kids, listen, I just did a live. My kids are totally opposite from me. I'm so serious. I just told my son, we went to his graduation. That's where we just coming from. My hair all messed up because it was raining. Oh, they did a clap through.
Right.
But I told my son, I said, man, get out the car and hang out the car.
Right.
Hang out the car. Tell the teachers bye. You been on the 6th grade. My son's like, no. They so mature.
Right.
I respect them because I don't know if they see me and they be like, are we supposed to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're kids. So I think that they see me and like, were we supposed to do that? But when we come home,
right. It's a different story.
Yeah.
It's a different story.
Mom.
It's the opening and receiving. And I can tell you, my kids, they pretty much excitable like me. So when they see me interact with people, it's open for them to do the same thing. But at their age, they have to know how and when to
they
do
don't
it.
They don't understand it. How, well, you just went to that man, you know what I'm saying? So they don't kind of understand, but they enjoy it. They like all my kids literally enjoy me.
Right.
Sometimes, hey, y'all don't want to go away?
See, that's me every day I get home from work. And you know what's funny about that is I can't push them away because their minds are soaking in what daddy does. Like I can tell you, like my 12-year-old, she actually say, "Daddy, are you hey, what's up? That's my cousin right there. Hey, all the way from Georgia, Cartersville in the house." Listen, there's a time that a few times throughout the year, this past year before we got to where coronavirus is, and my daughter kept saying, "Daddy, are you like famous or something?" Because every time we go somewhere, somebody know you. Every time they be like, "Cali Boy Jones, oh, listen, I'm representing." Listen, let me go ahead and stand it up. You see that?
Hold on. Let me. I want a screenshot.
Green, hey, go ahead and screenshot it one time. Listen, people know who I am when I walk out in the city, man. I represent Orange County all day long, no matter where I go.
Yeah.
No matter where I go, I gotta represent Orlando. It's where I'm from. You cannot forget where you're from, and it doesn't mean that I'm, part of the in crowd. I'm being who I am. The 407 show is about putting people on who have a story.
I love it.
Who has a business and shit. Like my cousin right now, he finna be on the show. He don't even know it. I'm speaking in existence right now. He gonna be on the show, and we're gonna talk about the good things that he's been doing. Listen, that's the man of God right there. No lie. Straight up and down. Ain't with no foolishness. That's the man of God right there. But one of the things that we have to make sure that we realize is that what you have on you're a walking testimony. Every day, every one of us are a walking testimony. No matter what you've been through, no matter where you come from, you are a walking testimony to somebody else who has never seen the lights of what God can do in your life. What God gave me when I was on the road driving trucks, listen, this thing is something I've been dreaming of since I was a kid. Again, mind y'all, this ain't about me. I'm just giving a little testimony. Once again, a walking testimony. Somebody said, "Hey, man, you ain't on the radio? Are you on the radio?" I said, "No, but if you know if they hiring, if they looking for a voice like mine, listen, man, you got to..." Again, I said, "Lord, I want to be on the radio." And there are things that you have to do. Sometimes you got to go to school. Some people can walk into their destiny without having to do all of that. There are people who say, "Oh, how you going to get up there and preach?" Like Pastor Mike Todd out of Oklahoma. Never went to a Bible school, never did none of this stuff. But what God has for you, no matter where you come from, no matter what walk of life you come from, it's for you. And the only person that can deny that is you. There she go lean this way. The only person
is you preaching? Is you preaching?
The only person that can deny that is you.
You cannot. Listen. I am multi-talented. I really am. But everything that I can do is not meant for me. If it makes any sense. Right. I can do a lot of things, but everything that God has given me, some things is just He give me the talent just for my kids. Mm-hmm. Just for me to do for my spouse.
Right.
Then He give me the talent to do for my family, then the talent for the world. Right. You got to understand it's 4 different ones.
Oh, yeah. It's a big difference.
When you understand that your talent for the world might not line up with the talent for your kids. That's what it is. The talent, everybody is talented. It's just I can't. Let me see. Let me see. I make face cream.
Okay.
I don't know. My face glossing a little bit. People say, "Why you don't sell it?" That's just not for me.
Right.
If I say I'm a people person, you can't really be a people person. You get what I'm like? If I'm trying to sell the face cream, it's not the same as me chopping up a joke, if that makes any sense.
Right.
So I use my face cream talent for my household.
Right.
And then I use my jokes for everybody.
Right.
So with that being said, we all are talented, but what God has for us for the world is totally different. That He is putting our mindset. My bad, it's raining so hard over here. I'm getting nervous.
Oh, we can't hear it.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
It's raining over here too in West Africa.
Oh, okay. That God has for me that he wants me to keep for my children, or he might just want me to show it, and then I have to pray on this. He might just want me to show my daughters what to do.
Right.
He might just want me to be able to show my mate what to do. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all like my hair.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. She told me before we got on here a couple days ago that she don't know if she gonna have her hair ready, but she was trying to have it ready because she didn't want to be live with her hair looking a mess. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
My man did my hair.
Stop playing.
In real life.
Tell him in real life, come to the camera right now. Tell him come to the camera.
He gone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he did my hair. I think it's really nice.
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a part two?
Yeah, that's his part. That's his part. But listen, that was the part of me trying to say that I could do hair. Now that I could do hair, but I really don't do it for other people no more. So what God is telling me is to show my family. You understand?
Right.
Me? So that every talent that you have is not meant for the world. It's sometimes meant for your family.
Your children. You're passing down the tradition.
Hey, Carlos.
Right.
He's kind of like my #1 fan. He was my first fan, if y'all really want to know.
Come on now. Come on.
He was my first fan. And I used to sit him in the car seat and tell him stories. He was like 1 day old. He's sick of me now.
But see, here's one of the things about this whole life that we're living. Like, we're all living in quarantine. That's what I want to get to next is, how has the quarantine situation affected you as a business person and a mom?
A mom, a business person just as well. Yeah. But the business you could cut off.
Mm-hmm.
If it stress you too much, you could cut your business off or put it to the side or something of that nature. Me, my motto is I'm not going to let nothing stress me. Nothing. Right. So if I felt like business wasn't going how I want it to go, I let it go. And not to say let it go, but just slow it down till I get back on pace with myself, if that makes any sense.
Right.
So we have Rank a Day that we are that's coming to a pop cup.
Right.
That we have had the chance to, we're clearing off land. We were blessed with some land, so we have to do the baby steps of all that, clearing off the land, getting the permits and stuff like that. So in the business aspect, it has not affected us because we haven't really started it. But brainstorming and ideas, if you haven't got no ideas from this quarantine, please go back in quarantine.
Right.
You have to, that's just it. Like, this should be a time where we are, hold on, let me see if this is God knocking at my window.
Again, y'all, this is real life going on with Miss Jack.
God, come on in. I'm here. Hold on. Let me scoot over. He's sitting with me.
He's sitting with. Tell him come on in. Tell him come on in the room. Come on, lean this way now. Tell him come on in, Mr. Hairdresser.
I said God.
Oh well, listen, God too. He touched that man's hands. Come on now.
He did. I think he did a really good job. He's so proud of himself. I'm very proud of him.
Now, let me ask you something. When the coronavirus hit, what did you think it was about, and how did you start preparing yourself immediately once this thing jumped off?
I prayed.
You prayed.
I prayed. And I asked God to protect me and my family, everybody connected to me, everybody that's, that I am in contact with. I have used this quarantine for prayer. For prayer over my family, my friends, my business, my life, my everything.
Right.
So was I scared? Heck yeah. I'm still scared because we don't even know what this thing is. Really, honestly,
Right.
we don't really know what's going on. We just, you know what I'm saying, we taking a wing every day. We just trying to figure out. I seen
Right.
the other day, the brat say you can get it from your eyes. Now I'm like, what the? Okay, but anyway.
Right. When you go out, don't just cover your mouth and your nose. Cover your eyes as well. I do the whole thing. I do the whole thing.
I see you. I see you. You be masked up.
Listen, I don't play with it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I have too many people that depend on me every single day to mess around and go out here not wearing gloves. Sometimes I don't wear gloves because I might forget because I'm trying to hurry up and get in and get out. But I have my hand sanitizer. I pump the heck out of that. And I rub it all, and then I rub it on the steering wheel, and then I rub it on my hands again. But the most important thing is that when this thing came about, a lot of us was like, as soon as they say, oh, it's just like another strand of the flu. You cannot believe everything that they say. There are so many people that have gotten false positives about this coronavirus. There's a man I was watching on the news. There's a man that actually has been on the ship, a cruise ship, since it started. And every time he's been tested, it's been a false positive. And he's ready to get off that ship. So they caught the people who are doing the testing around this city in Florida, giving out wrong answers to people. People don't have the coronavirus, but they're telling them that they do because it's not being tested right. So there are thousands of people who are getting tested, and they're saying that they have it, and they really don't. So you have that confusion. Then you have the government who's fighting amongst themselves, the different parties, which is crazy. Instead of just coming together for something as so important as this, to say, we don't have time to argue. We have people who literally can't go to work, who can't feed their children, who cannot put gas in their car. And thank God for the power company, the phone bill people who have decided that even though they need to get paid, there are people, if they're not working, how can they pay us? If they're not working, how are they going to pay the light bill? So you might not be able to pay your light bill, but they're not cutting your lights off right now. Now, what they're going to do after that, I don't know. That in itself says God is working in the midst of everything that is going on right now. So this is not the time to give up. This is not the time to throw in the towel. This is not the time to say, I just don't know, because none of us don't know. We can say that, but this is the time where we got to start. Like I did the morning ride the other day, and I said, we got to start preparing ourselves to do what? Write these books. This is preparation time. Write these scripts. Get your business plan put together.
That's what I'm saying.
Write your jokes.
If you haven't did anything during quarantine, go back in it.
Go back. Because when it's over, you need to have something to manifest and say, like right now, I'm still doing the podcast. I decided that I'm going to start doing my morning ride. I also decided that I'm going to start doing these lives because I want my audience to have a one-on-one with the guests.
And remember, I've been telling you that. I've been saying that.
Hey,
that's okay.
But you know what? It takes a time of confidence. It takes a time of building and preparing. Like I've been preparing myself. Like I do the morning rides every single day. And the thing that really gets me is when people respond to it and tell me, man, I'm so glad you did that. I needed that today. Anything that I post on social media, it's not for me to be popular. It's not for me to be famous. It's to be effective. It's to make sure that people understand that you have a lot to live for. More than anything that you know, you have a lot to live for.
And not even that you have, we all, like I said, we all have talents. Mm-hmm. And most people are scared of their talent. I ain't gonna say most people. At one time, I was scared of my talent. And then that's what you saying about not wanting to do it, a live interview. Not that you were scared of your talent, but at the same time, you didn't feel that it was your time. Or you had to mold
and on top of that, a lot of people, and on top of that, a lot of people don't like rejection. I'm one of those people that don't like rejection. But what I've learned about it in the industry, there's being rejected or being told no should make you go back and work harder so that when you come back before either those same people or somebody different, the confidence stands up. The Jesus in you stands up. The confidence of saying, Jesus already gave me this. He already said, if you claim it in my name, it's already done. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Knock, and the door shall be opened unto you.
Or
You cannot be a person that's afraid when your dream is constantly coming. You understand me? You having the same vision, the same dreams over and over again, and then as soon as it's time to open up and get it done, you be like,
yep. That's exactly
why?
what I was getting ready to piggyback and say. In real life stands for, in real life is about praying. That I want everybody to know how serious it is to pray in real life. Like, in real life is in real life too, but I'm saying pray. The thing is that we are afraid of something because we didn't pray about it.
Right.
If you pray about it, God's gonna take away that fear. And if he don't take away that fear,
give us a spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit of love and a sound mind. So fear only allows you to realize what you feel like you're not capable of doing. When Jesus went to the cross, he didn't want to die for people that didn't love him. But if he did not die, none of us can sit up here and claim him, that we believe in him, that we love him, that he's done this for us, that he's done that for us, he's made a way out of nowhere. None of us will be able to claim that if he had not died for us. Right. And because he did a selfless act. That he took everything that
your phone breaking up.
Huh? We had a little technical difficulty. That spin wheel came on. But to say all of that is to say, as we live in this life, we cannot be afraid. We have to go forward in life no matter what. We got to go forward in life no matter what. Hey, y'all, listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us right now. You might have to go back and rewind this because this is an interview with my girl, Miss Jap. She is off the chain. And listen, this is not the only one. This won't be the last one. She is, look at that, a fool, y'all, a straight fool. Because Jesus
absolutely not. Listen,
yes, you are. You know you are.
He pulled up on me. Cali boy, you know what? I want to let you know I love you, man. He wanted to do an interview with me. Was that 2 years ago? And you
about 2 years ago.
I was like, I was trying to give him every excuse, and I'm just being honest right now. I was trying to give him every excuse not to do no interview. God is so good. Not only did we do the interview, but I mean, he pulled up on me at my location. I'm talking about, was you coming from Jacksonville?
Yeah, I was still on the truck at that too.
Yeah, he was on his truck. But that lets you know that not only does Cali boy see something in me, but also he want to get his business done. So with that is, I salute you for that. I salute you. I salute you, man. I when I tell you I pray for everybody that's connected to me, understand you're a part of the connection.
I appreciate that.
And I don't know your ins and outs, but I just want you to know, like, that stood high for me. That he came, I'm talking about, I really wasn't even, it wasn't no big deal to do the thing. But he was pressed on it. But what it was he seen something in me that I didn't see in myself, and he wanted the world to see. And I didn't understand. I'm like, man, he keep calling me. I talked it up with him on the phone. He wanted me face to face. Nigga, this ain't no date. I was like, But he did. He came. He did the interview, and that was the first of the interviews with me. And not get what?
Yeah, we did. We did about 4 of them already. This makes
Yep.
number 5.
I was just getting ready to say.
Live.
Now listen. Now you done started something. These people might want the live all the time.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I'm going to do the lives. I'm just making sure that I'm scheduling people to be able to do them around their schedule. And that's one of the things that I love about what God gave me. When it came to the 407 Show Live, I thought about where I was from. I was like, what kind of name could I give it? I didn't want to give it something funky. I wanted to be
straight to the point.
It's like you interviewing me now. But it's I wanted to represent where I'm from. I wanted people to know that I'm from Florida. I'm from Orlando. But regardless of my demographics and yours or where we're from, I'm still here to support you and what you're doing. It don't matter where I'm from. All it's about to get the word out. The people know that God has given you a talent to either write a book, tell a story, make music, be a doctor, nurse, whatever the case may be. If you have something, a story, a business, a music to share, somebody can win off your testimony.
And not only that, pray about it. Everybody, whatever you feel in your heart that God has for you, and you kind of iffy about it, pray about it. That's right. This one telling you the power of prayer is real. The power of prayer, listen. Shout out to Bo Keep Barbs. Bo Keep Barbs. Shout out to them. Talent is talent. And people need to stop underestimating talent and always thinking somebody gonna be a doctor and or a lawyer or something of that nature. We got to keep the world spinning with the rappers, the singers, the book writers, the poets. Talent is talent. Only thing is, do it for God. And how God has assigned you to do it. That's the difference. If you do it for God,
you don't need to worry about it because if
you're doing it for God, let's lean with it.
Y'all listen.
For real, man, don't lean with it because God gonna put you straight to the point. He when you leaning, he gonna put you. Yeah, pray about it. Pray about everything you do. Do not leave God out in nothing. I ain't being serious, right? God is everything. And when I tell you the power of prayer is real, because I want to kind of say, like, you know, if you want to sell a pack or something, you know, I ain't telling you to, but I'm saying pray about it. Like, pray.
Right. Is it worth it?
I want everybody in the world to pray.
Right.
This whole quarantine thing, pray. Ask God, what has he got you in quarantine for? What is your meaning? What is the definition for your quarantine? Because it ain't the same as mine.
Right. Everybody's on is different. Everybody's on is different.
Everybody on it, and that even piggybacks off of when you said you do something that somebody else do, you're gonna get tired. If you doing something outside of your assignment, that's just like at work. When you go to work, you ain't trying to be the cashier in the bagger. Like, no, you just want to be the cashier. So do what your assignment is. They tell you if your assignment is to be a cashier, be the cashier. If your assignment is to stock the groceries. All that to being said is that God has something for everybody. It might be what we think or what you might not think is above something, but guess what? Everything is to be utilized. Right. If you work at Burger King, be the best cashier, because guess what? If you work at Burger King, that might be God might be preparing you to be your own Burger King. But if you don't take your job seriously at the time when he gives you a real job, you're gonna
mess it up. You're gonna throw it away.
You're gonna be tired. Yeah. That's why people come home, they tired. You're doing too much. You're doing extra. You're doing and I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. It's just that ain't for you. So you got to do what's for you.
Right.
You got big bags under your eyes for no apparent reason. You trying to be the bag lady. No, he didn't tell you that.
So let me ask you before we get out of here, I want to make sure everybody knows how they can reach out to you, get a hold of you, and book you for either doing comedy or if it's hosting. How can people reach out to you and get a hold of you? Look at that smile, ladies and gentlemen. That is a smile of gratefulness. That is a smile of humbleness. That's a smile of joy. The joy that the world didn't give and the world can't take it away. Right there. Come on, y'all.
You can get in contact with me. I'm Miss Jap. Miss Jap. Miss Jap on social media. Derice Hodge on social media. DeriseHodge. And that's gonna pull me up, and I'm looking for anybody to jump in my DM, my inbox, or anything. Give me some shows. Give me something to do. Quarantine almost over.
Quarantine almost over, y'all. Now, before we get out of here, one last thing. Is there anything that you're planning right now after the quarantine, like that you have up that the people can kind of look forward to? Because let me tell you something. We missed out on Let's Get Educated 2020. We got to re-up for 2021. Whenever this quarantine is over, we got. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, 2020 has been a very difficult year for a lot of us. And let me tell you something. Let's Get Educated last year was a, how do I say it? It was a joy to be a part of. It was something that brought a lot of people together to be able to say that we as a people, just like our ancestors, if we stick together, we can make anything happen.
Everybody that came there that was a vendor sold out.
Right. And I
just want to throw that part in there. Everybody that came there that was selling something that was a vendor, they sold out. It's supposed to stop that. My bad. I kicked the thing. Everybody that came there. First of all, it's supposed to have been over at 2:00 or maybe 3:00.
Yeah,
people were there till 7, 8 o'clock. The people closed the gates on the people. Hey, y'all, come on now. I had left at about 6. So that's in the making. I just really have to wait on to see when the world gonna open back up, because I really don't want to put a date. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not the type of person that want to get the police to shut down my event or anything that I got going on, because we more than 6 deep.
Right.
How many people they let be at things now? 10 or 6? I don't know, but
somewhere between 6 and 10 with 6.
Well, it was way more than that. So we just gonna have to
it was over 100 people there.
Yeah, we're gonna pipe down on that one there. As soon as they let the state open back up, I'm gonna start reaching back out so we could get that up and going. But in real life apparel,
it's coming to you.
Thursday, I need everybody and their mama to come grab a shirt. They $15. We got 5 different colors, 3 t-shirts and 2 tank tops.
Wow.
I this big. This big. Half of it I got to own it, but this big.
We're going to talk after this. We're going to talk after this because I got to get you. So, listen, I just want to tell everybody, thank y'all for joining the Facebook Live. Instagram Live. It will be posted on Facebook. It will be on my YouTube channel. So, if you didn't get a chance to watch this from the beginning when we started, just go back and rewind it and play it all over again. I want to thank you so much for one. We've been knowing each other for, over about 20 years, if not more. And
more than that, because you moved to Tangelo. We was in
middle school. Yeah, y'all was in middle school. I was because I was just getting ready to go to 9th grade. Oh Lord, it's shot. Come on now. So listen, I want you.
Hey, Lazarus. If you when you look, hey, since you gonna tell me talking about we were flirting too much with him, and I'm gonna zip that one up. That was when look, that's when him and Booker first came. We swore they weren't twins, but okay. I need to see birth certificates.
You need to see birth certificates? Yeah, they both November 1st, though.
For real?
Yeah, both November.
All these years, I still thought they was not twins. That don't mean they twins because they are they real twins?
They came out the same, they about 5 minutes apart. And then I born 2 years before them on Halloween, so our birthdays are 2 years apart, but one day after each other.
Now, all this time, I really thought, I thought they was just playing about being twins.
Nah, they twins.
Wow. We just made a joke. We were messing with Lazarus the other day. He knows. Okay.
Yeah, it's real. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to make sure y'all reach out to Miss Jap. She's funny. She's very live, and she's serious about her business. Y'all make sure y'all, listen, next Thursday is going to be the jump off. And make sure I get me a shirt, and we're going to talk about helping, because I need to get some more of these made. Don't get me wrong. I need to get a whole lot more of these
Call me soon as we finish this.
I got you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all. Make sure y'all get with Miss Jap. Follow all social media at Miss Jap Sampa, Doris Hodge, all of that's tied into this. I thank y'all so much for tuning in. We will have some more special guests, and it will be live. I appreciate every last one of y'all. I love y'all. And as long as you have faith, commitment, and love, anything, and I mean anything is possible. Jap, baby, thank you for being on the show. I'ma holla at you, girl.